Hello, namaste. How are you all today? In our today's video, actually I want to show you how to recreate design from reference. And for that I am going to use one of the design from this beautiful Mehendi book. This Mehendi book is from Bhavini Geravara, and I bought this book like many years back because during our time we didn't have any internet to get good beautiful designs, many design, latest design. And if we want to upgrade our skills, we used to buy all these popular artist books, and we used to we were using their design as a reference, and we used to recreate design from that. So I want to show you how to recreate design from reference, because many people told me they cannot create design of their own, and they can copy design but they cannot recreate their own design. I always say don't copy design, because if you start copying, there are so many other things involved and things become complicated. So always use somebody's design as a reference and recreate the design and make that design your own. So we will use this particular design today as a reference, and we will recreate our own design. When you are copying some design or using some design as a reference, I always suggest that study that design first and find out what is the base design. Like in this particular design, this border here with the square, that is our base design. Why it is our base design? Now if you can see, on top of this border, this flower has been created, and on top side this paisley has been created. On this paisley there is on this peacock there is a paisley, then the other border elements going towards index finger. So entire design has been started using this border. So that's why our in this design, our this reference design, this is our base design. But if you see this particular design, this peacock neck is a base design, then this round petal has been created, and so on. Like here this paisley peacock is a base design, and here this paisley is a base design. So first of all, whenever you start recreating or copying any design, study that design carefully, which one is a base design. Then you see design has been created in which hand. Like this particular design has been created in a right hand. If you see, it is a right design for right hand. Now by mistake what happens? You start applying the right hand design in a left hand, and immediately you get confused. Like you have started creating base design and you are just copying design, and suddenly you have to take a turn towards index finger, and you can't find index finger, the design going into index finger, because your start is in opposite direction, and in that confusion you end up messing up entire design. So that's why whenever you start any design, first study that perfectly. Okay, this is base design and this design is for right hand. It has been started towards from where? Okay, from the wrist area below down small finger, or near the wrist area below down index finger. Then how it is traveling along, like it's going towards index finger. So study all these important aspect of design, then there are less chances of getting confused with design. Because I have seen these mistakes happening within beginners, because I also used to do that same mistake when I was a new artist, and when I had to copy any design, the moment someone give me, I just start recreating the design, and that has created some problem initially when I was a very new artist as a professional. So from that mistake I have learned, whenever somebody give me a reference design to recreate, I always study that design very carefully. Many people told me that oh, they can copy design but they cannot create their own design. So that's why our today's video, I want to show you that how to use reference design and create your own design. Don't try to copy point to point. Okay, so let's start with our recreation from this design. See, just now I told you that when we try to create design, but the design we start doing in opposite direction, we face some challenges. So when I took a printout, I didn't even realize that though it is a right hand, but it is back part of our hand, our palm, and our design we selected, it is also for right hand but front part. So now when we will create design, it will be in a opposite direction. See, now this design is facing left side, this design is facing right side. So no problem, let's see, and we will do design completely in a opposite direction. So in that way we will understand what challenges we face when we have some reference, and that reference we have to create in a opposite direction. So that will be one more thing we will learn in this tutorial. Design start from little finger near wrist area below the little finger, and it is going towards thumb. So I am recreating design from this reference design. Though I am copying layout and main big elements shapes from this reference design, but small elements and filler elements I will draw according to my choice and style. As I always say, all artists have their own comfort style, and that's why whenever you are recreating any design from any reference design, that time try to use small and filler elements as per your own style. Like my forte is Rajwadi and intricate Indian style, and that's why whenever I draw design from that style, I feel very confident and at ease. Even I can draw Arabic style also with confidence, but I am not comfortable with typical Gulf style, and that's why I need to take extra precautions whenever I attempt that style. So what I do, I just copy layout and main elements from the designs, and rest I use my own style and create my own designs. That's why whenever you copy any design, like this design, layout and big elements like paisleys, peacock, etc., I am copying from this design. But rest filler elements I am using from my own choice, like those with whom I feel comfortable and I am good at. So in that way, in the end, this entire design will have my own touch, and it will become my design with my style. I always believe all artists should develop their own style, and it's not necessary that all artists should be able to apply all types of designs. It isn't necessary at all. For example, if you are a chef and your style of cooking is Punjabi dishes, now it's not necessary that you should be able to cook traditional Mexican food. It does not make you bad or incapable chef. It might happen that when you try to cook Mexican, you end up giving touch of Punjabi style to Mexican dishes and create some fusion cuisine like our Chindian cuisine, Chinese Indian cuisine. So what I'm trying to tell is that pick one style and become expert in that style. Then you will be able to attempt other style too, though it won't be authentically that style. It might be little challenging for you, but at least you can do justice with beautiful art. Don't try to be master in all style and run into all direction at one time. In that scenario, what will happen that you will confuse yourself, and in the end you won't reach anywhere. I have seen this with many artists, and many send me their practices, and I can see that they want to attempt everything at the same time, and in many cases they are at very beginning level. They don't even have enough practices, but they want to attempt each and every latest style. Even they don't even have confidence in their lines and small elements. Even though they want to draw full-fledged bridal Mehendi with like all bridal figure drawing, bride, groom, animals and all. It's not wrong to attempt, but always remember, whenever you climb ladder, always go step by step. Don't jump and try to reach somewhere like missing vital important steps. And especially in art, where basic lines and small elements are so important to learn, how could you not practice them enough with perfection? Okay, it's not like that you won't be able to draw, like if your lines and elements are not perfect. Of course, you will draw something, but that won't be that beautiful. And as artists, you will find your work unsatisfying. And if you don't find it that way, then your customer will definitely feel that way. And they will go to someone else who has more perfection in their work. So, as an artist, if you want to improve, then go level by level. If you don't get confident line, like I told so many artists that practice line and give attention to line drawing, because you cannot even draw perfect line. And that's the reason shapes are imperfect. They are filled with all untidy, incomplete filler elements. It's like they had to fill those shapes anyhow, so they fill them without any proper layering or completion of element. There are few who are practicing since 1 or 2 years, even though they have not improved a bit. Why? Because you are running in all direction. In that run, actually you are taking rounds on the same spot without reaching anywhere. Because they want to learn everything from every artist at the same time. Like, let me learn this, that, everything from everyone, and in that confusion, they have not learned anything. Decide one direction and stick to that, and apply all effort to that direction and go ahead in that direction, and then at least you will reach somewhere instead of making rounds on the same spot. If you are artist and wants to progress as an artist, then do one thing. Pick up one artist whose style you adore a lot and you identify with your style. Like for me, Asha Savlaji, Harin sir, they are my idol. I can identify myself with their style of art. As I said, Rajwadi and intricate Indian style is my forte. Same way you find artists whose style you find comfortable with, and then start learning that style first. And first learn all the like a base of that art, and that is like a perfect lines, small elements and everything. As I said, all artists have their own style. Like many artists love Kashif style. And if you see Kashif work, he has his own style of Mehendi art, where he uses random frill elements and beautiful layouts with some empty spaces. So he is expert in his style and he always remain within his style. Same way, if you see Ashaji's style, she always remains stick to her Rajwadi style and bring variation to her own style. Same way, if you see Harin sir, like bridal elements, he always experiment with his own bridal element style and bring variety in his work. Like if you see many Gulf style artists, they will also do same thing. They will use their bold style flowers, play around with layout and flowers and keep creating new designs remaining into their own comfort style. So first, pick up one style and learn all the technique of that particular style. Bring perfection to that style, and then with experiment with that particular style, you can bring variety to your work. Now what I have observed that they want to learn Kasif style, Ashaji style, Harin style, everyone's style. Now all artists have very distinctive different style. And learning all style is not wrong. No, not at all. Actually, we should learn to improve as artists or as to progress as artists. We should attempt different style. But where is basic? Actually, basic should come first, then everything else. And when you don't learn basic, then in reality you won't be able to learn anything. It's like you want to learn Punjabi, Mexican, Mediterranean, all types of food. Good. When you love to eat, you should learn. But when you don't even know how to identify ingredients, how to do basic chopping, how to heat gas, how to heat oil, like nothing, then how would you be able to make something? It's very difficult. Very difficult. And that's why I'm giving you one suggestion. First decide one style and learn everything about that style. And once you get mastery in that style, you can attempt that style like with full confidence, with your own, without any reference or anything. Then try another style. You never know, you can become so good in all different style that you end up creating your own fusion style, your own signature style, that new aspiring artists want to follow your style and take inspiration from your style. And that's why I'm telling you all this, because every day I get so many messages. Nowadays is like hardly I have time to reply everyone, though I try to reply all of them. But when I had to keep telling them same and same thing again and again, then actually I feel hurt. That what am I doing? What is actually happening? And that's why I decided to talk about this matter today and wanted to share that from reference design you can create beautiful design of your own. Like if this same design any beginner will attempt, that artist will use simple elements, and if some experienced artist will recreate, then that artist will use elaborated elements. But in both cases, if your lines and elements are perfect, it will look beautiful. The only key is perfection and neatness, not the level of complexity. If you want to learn, then learn wholeheartedly. If you practice, then practice to improve. Not like, okay, I did all practices once but without any improvement because I had to finish practices, so I finished. No, not that way. Never do that. Keep practicing, and if needed, and if only you want to improve, then practice same thing if needed like 100 times. But each time there should be improvement. If you don't see there is necessity to improve, then that's okay. As an artist, it's your choice and no one can force you in any way. At the end of the day, your life, your decision. I am only sharing my experience with all of you because I wish that you all improve with your artwork and become excellent artists and create your own identity in this field. So new generation artists learn something from you, take inspiration from you and take you as their idol. And you all can do that. And that's why I said so many things in this video. Few might have not liked my talk or might have feel hurt. And if that's the case, I'm really sorry because that was not my intention. I said all this because I feel you all are my own and I should show you like what is right. And that's why I dare to speak so much. So I hope you all would have liked this video and you all would have understood how to recreate design from reference. So take one reference design at a time and try to recreate it with your own style and with enough practice. Then you won't have to remember any designs and then you will be able to create your own designs. So with that, I take your leave now till we meet again. And till then, keep practicing. And bye bye everyone. See you. Bye. Thank you. Bye.